The one way to coach your mind from depression is with gratitude. Every time I feel myself not starting to feel some kind of way, just take a paper and pencil out. Just start writing down everything you have to be grateful for. Whatever it is. Your health, you can walk, you can still see, you have a car, may not be the one you want. I have a place to live. I ate today. I see a way that I can eat tomorrow. I got a friend that I can call and share my troubles with. And just be real detailed with it. You would be stunned how long you'll be writing.
Hey everybody. This is the host of TNE Nerdvana Experience, Ken Ledesma. A lot of y'all might not know my real name. My name is Saint-Corrier. And today I'm recording on Thanksgiving, so this is gonna be a Thanksgiving episode. And I just want to share a couple of things what I'm thankful about. It's not gonna be a long episode. Yeah, so we starting off different this week. I'm posting today on Thanksgiving, and I always say how grateful and thankful I am to the people that listen to TNE. But today I'm gonna go a little more in depth with with my gratitude. First and foremost, I don't really celebrate, Thanksgiving like that. But by today being, Thanksgiving, I want to talk about what I'm thankful for. First of all, I wanted to say that I'm thankful to the Most High God for allowing me to live 31 years and allowing me to, when I was 24 years old, to learn who He is and develop a relationship with the Most High. And I'm just thankful that I'm healthy enough to work, to provide for myself. I'm healthy enough to every week get on this microphone and talk to everybody. Healthy enough to play these video games I'll be playing, read the books I'll be reading, laugh around and joke around with the people who I care about and who I'm cool with. Also, I want to say I'm thankful for all my friends. It's not many, but my friend Raquel, my friend Chris, of course my brother Jay, um, of course Star. I'm thankful for my dad and for my sisters, my brothers. Even though my brothers, they going through a hard time right now because of decisions they made in their life. Especially my youngest brother, he got to sit down for a couple of years. But I want nothing but the best from all my brothers and sisters and my friends. Um, I'm gonna continue to champion for them to do better in life and to have better in life. But in order for them to, receive it, they gotta want it for themselves. I'm thankful for my nephews, my nieces, all my sisters, every last one of them, Keith, Jackie, Brianna, Page, every last one of them, all of my sister's kids. I rarely talk to, the girls on my dad's side. I rarely talk to them, especially lately. But I need for them to understand that no matter how long I go without talking to them, I love them a whole lot. And I'm thankful that they're my sisters because no matter how long we go without seeing each other, every time we see each other, it's automatically love on sight. We hug each other, tell each other we love each other. And that's just how it's supposed to be, being siblings. Um, I'm thankful that, I had a lot of nephews born this year. And I'm thankful for every last one of them being born. My sister Key did, Paige, and Brianna gave birth to little boys this year, and I'm thankful that and grateful that the deliveries was safe, the babies were safe. I'm thankful that my sister Jackie is coming home. Um, she was in the Air Force for about 8-9 years, and she's finally retired from the service, and she's coming home. And I'm just happy that she finally back home with us with her family. Um, One thing I realized in recording TNE. Oh, I forgot about Carl. Can't forget about Carl. I was sitting here thinking about all my friends stuff. I forgot about Carl. He in Texas doing this thing. I'm grateful for him. Because there's been plenty of times where I've been down and out. He been right there with me, to help me out when nobody else was. About 2 years ago, if it weren't for him, I would have been outside sleeping in my car. So I'm grateful to have him in my life as well. But I realized throughout the year, right? Throughout the year, when not even just on Thanksgiving, you should always be grateful for what you have. I had a conversation with Raquel earlier yesterday, and we were talking about stuff about the homeless situation, and it's just sad. I hate seeing people homeless because I've been in this situation before. It was times where I was living out of my car because my back was messed up. I couldn't work, and I had to, live in my car with my brother. And we got a hotel for like a week or whatever or whatnot. But you should always show compassion to people's situations. And it's funny for me to say that because I'm being hypocritical right now. Because right now within my family we got some issues going on, and it's hard for me to be compassionate towards the situation, especially when people know right from wrong and people know better. But I had to learn and remember that just because you're trying to teach somebody a lesson don't mean you don't have to have compassion for them, right? You should always be thankful for what you have. At the beginning of this episode this week, I had an excerpt from Steve Harvey playing, and I listened to it the other day, and it made me feel some type of way. And then right before I started recording this episode, like I gotta play it again today. No matter what you have, how little or how much you have, it could always be worse. It could always be worse, and without a shadow of a doubt, it could be taken away from you. You might not have the best clothes. You might not have the best car. You might not eat the best food. But there's people in this country and around the world right now who don't have no clothes, have no shoes, have no food, no water to drink. So when it comes down to it, I always sit back and think, I'm like, man, it could be way worse for me right now. I'm able to go to work and get a paycheck. It may not be the best paycheck, but I'm able to go to work, make some money for myself, sustain myself, survive, and get food and stuff. Right now, as I'm recording TNE, I'm sitting back, I'm looking at my setup. I got a graphics card that's $1,000 this that I paid $800 for. PC bill, I got a whole PC bill that I'm recording this podcast on right now. All together it's come up to be like $3,000. I got two monitors sitting in front of me. One I had for 4 years and one I just got earlier this year, well, a couple months ago. A 4K monitor and another 2K monitor. I got a printer down here. I got all this. I got this microphone. I got this phone that Chris gave me. This PS4 controller, both of the Xbox One controllers. This expensive cologne that's right here on my desk. I got a bottle of hot sauce. I got a pair of $250 AirPod Pros. it can be way worse for me. I'm looking around this room. I see pictures and posters of JoJo Bizarre Adventure and the rock band Kiss, and I'm seeing all this Michael Jackson stuff, this Michael Jackson record, and these Michael Jackson posters and all that type of stuff. It's people in the situation right now that don't have none of this. It's people in the situation right now where they wish they had just a room to lay in. I got this queen size bed. I got this desk. I got all this stuff that may not be a lot to some people, but it's some folks in the world that don't even have that. And I'm thankful for what I have because, like I just said, it can always be worse. I want to take time out to give thanks to God and to my mama. I never realized how much of herself my mama gave to me and my brothers and sisters. I can live to be 90 years old, and I'm gonna be forever grateful that I had the mom that I had. She went years doing everything she could for me and my brothers and my sister while neglecting herself at the same time. What little money she had, she made sure that we had food, a roof over our head, and everything. It even came to a point where my friends would come over to the house, and my sister's friends would come over to the house, my brother's friends would come over to the house, and she feeding everybody. I'm forever thankful for the lessons that she taught me. I see parents nowadays, especially mamas, I see them nowadays with one kid and like they can't make shit shake. My mama had four little small children by the age of 21. And with little help, she made shit work by herself for a long time. I watched this woman health deteriorate, but still, until her last breath, made sure that her kids and her only grandson at the time, made sure her kids and her grandson was straight. I'm forever grateful for my mom because now, me being an adult, I understand how hard it is to survive out here in this world. And to have four kids by yourself most of the time and survive and make shit happen and, get birthday gifts, get Christmas gifts, buy clothes for the summer and the winter, and kids always growing up and always keep food in the house and stuff. And she was doing this shit. I'm forever grateful for her. I couldn't ask for a better mama, even if God was like, "I'm gonna give you a better mama." I would want my mama to be my mama in every lifetime that I have. I'm forever grateful for her. My daddy, me and my dad, like our relationship was weird at first because I didn't understand what he was going through when he was going through what he was going through at the time. I know that didn't make sense, but as a man, you make decisions that can either make you or break you. And I remember my dad told me the best decision he ever made in his life was his kids, me and my sister and brothers. As I got older and became a teenager, my dad started talking to me a little bit more seriously. And by him doing that, our relationship got, stronger and our bond got stronger because I understood life more from him. My dad in my life, my dad is one of the only few people that spoke life into me. Man, you can do whatever you want. It was this one time in my life I wanted to be a rapper. He like, man, go do it. He like, man, you could do it. You could be whatever you want. Well, you still young enough. You could be whatever you want. Whatever I want to do with myself in life, my dad, he was always there for supporting it. Even to this day, my dad is one of my biggest people that, cheer me on and encourage me to go out there and do and be whatever I want. And I'm 31 years old, gonna be 32 in a couple days. I'm thankful for the dad that I got because without him, I wouldn't be here right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad and thankful to have life because to be one of the few people to experience life and live a couple years, to experience love and happiness and heartbreak and sadness, it's a blessing. Don't nobody want to experience heartache and sadness all the time, but the times when you happy and you carefree and you laughing and you having a good time, you can't beat it. I want to say thank you and I'm grateful to my grandparents. I lost my granddad on my mama's side earlier this year, and our relationship tremendously had got like super close. That was the most I ever talked to my granddad in my whole entire life. And I call him every other day throughout the week to check on him. And you know what I'm saying? We talk and everything. And he ended up passing away in his sleep in September. And no, was it August? No, he passed away in August, I think. He passed away in August. And I was so sad when he passed on. 'Cause I'm like, damn, bro. I just talked to my granddad. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful for him though, because there were times when I was a child, I was fucking up in school. My granddad would come over there and bring all the snacks and like stuff for me and my brothers and sisters. And he have on some jeans and he have a belt on with a sweater, but he'll have a belt in his back pocket. And he'll be like, "Come on," and take me in the room or in the bathroom and turn my ass up and tell me, he like, "You know why I did this? Because you need to do right in school." Like he was that type of man. Like he was no nonsense when it come down to kids acting up, and I appreciate that from him. It I didn't realize or appreciate it until I got grown what he was trying to do. Um, my granddad on my father's side, my dad's side, I can do a whole episode of TNE just talking about him. Him and his wife, my grandma. When I was 27, I was down on my luck, and I went over there to stay with my granddad. At that time in my life, I really didn't have a relationship with him that much. I knew he was my granddad, but I never spent time with him like that for whatever reason. But that was one of the best things that God could have ever done for me. Over the last past 5 years, me and my grandparents have got so close. And it wasn't always easy. My granddad taught me a lot of stuff, me being over there. Taught me stuff about cars, life, showed me how to fix certain things. And it's vice versa. Like when it come down to cell phones and electronics and computers, I just be blowing their mind with everything. Like stuff that we know, older people don't really know about it. So when they see it, it just take them off guard. My granddad showed me what it's like to have a wife, and to love your wife, be a God fearing man, go to church, be a good man in heart. Not saying that he perfect, but my granddad showed me what it's like to be a real man. And I remember that for the rest of my life. And I'm grateful for him. Like even to this day, he still do what he can for his sons and for me. My grandma and his wife, our relationship started off kind of rocky. Um, that's the best way to describe it. We really didn't too much get along, but She ended up getting sick. I'm not going to detail, but she ended up getting sick, and she was in the hospital for a little while, and I was at the house, and my granddad was up there with her every day through her sickness, and it was very bad at one point. And I remember coming home one day, and she wasn't in the house, and it just felt so weird with her not being there. 'Cause I had been there so long and so used to her being in there, but it just felt weird her not being there no more. And I remember being sad about it, and I remember praying about it, and I kept up my prayers, and eventually she got better. Over the course of time, me and her relationship just became, I don't know, we just got real close with each other. And no matter what she asked me, it could be at 12 o'clock at night. She'd be like, I'm hungry. You'll go get me something to eat? I'm like, yeah, I don't got no problem doing it. Like, I go get her something to eat and everything. And, I used to love it. Like, towards my last year being over my grandparents' house before I moved out and got my own place, I used to love being there. Besides, being hot because, heat rises and it always stay hot upstairs. But outside of that, I love being there because my relationship with my granddad was perfect. Me and her, our relationship had mended and it wasn't no issues no more. It just, it just, it was just borderline perfect to me. Even to this day, I don't live there no more, but I talk to him all the time. I've been meaning to go over there to the house because I got to take some ink cartridges over there, but I've been working and stuff. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm grateful to have my granddad in my life and her in my life. I'm grateful and I'm thankful that the Most High God spared her and was there with her during her sickness. It was right there with her, healing her while she was sick. Because, like I said, it was a rough patch and for our family. My cousin, my cousin Poo Poo, she more like even though she older than us, her and my mom was like best friends. That's our cousin. That's our second cousin, but her and my mom first cousin. And we basically grew up together. And I look at her like a big sister. You know what I'm saying? Because like we'll sit on the phone, talk about scripture, talk about anything. I'll be at work every day and I'll be on the phone with her and my sister. They're talking about random shit. It be mostly them talking because you know how women get together, they get to talking and shit, and I just be holding the phone. So I just let them talk, and I just be when they say something to me, I just reply to this shit. But most times, we be having conversations and shit. Um, I'm thankful to have her in my life because when my mama passed on, it's like she's still like a link connected to my mom, if that makes sense. Her and my mom used to talk every single day, and we sit on the phone and reminisce about my mama still to this day. Me and my cousin, we sit up here, laugh, talk about stuff. And one of the main things that be tripping me out about her, she like really into aliens and shit. She was like, "Hey, what?" Like she'll be saying the most random. She'll be talking about aliens, shit that's in the ocean out there, all types of shit. And it would just be tripping me out. But I'm thankful that she in my life. I'm thankful that she's healthy and you know, and I be praying for her to be stronger in certain situations and stuff. To make her mind more strong. You know what I'm saying? Make her mental health better. Um, When it comes down to my friends, it's 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 hard for me to explain. It's hard for me to explain how much these people mean to me. Because even though I said what I said earlier, like I love my sisters and brothers, I love my grandparents and my cousin, but my family in general on my mom's side, like on my mama's side, we don't really get along. I'd be so quick to say fuck them folks, but I be having to take it back because I be like, man, the phone work both ways. Like, how you expect me to have a relationship with you, but motherfucker, you don't reach out to me? But then I had to sit back and think about shit. I be like, man, I can't be like that. I ain't like that shit. Still a work in progress for me, and it's hard because I be like, bro, I'm just ready, bro. I'm at the point where I'm just ready to, you know, live life and be happy and thankful for what I got. But everybody that's living have family issues. But if something was to happen to their family member, you'll be sad and fucked up about it. I'm saying that to say, even though me and my family don't have the best relationship, you know what I'm saying, I still love them and I'm thankful for them. But my friends, on the other hand, it's a different story. I'm gonna start with James. Me and James met years and years and years ago, and instantly became cool with each other, and became friends. It took a while for us to like warm up to each other, but the more and more we talk and hung out, the closer we got. That man ain't funny as hell because he be saying shit, and I start like one of the main things I like about James, bro, that be having me tripping. Me and Braz be talking, and I just be saying shit, and he'll just bust out laughing. I'm like, damn, bro, what the fuck? He like, bro, that's how you be saying shit. Like he said that. He said that to me all the time. He like, bro, that's how you be saying shit. I'm like, oh damn. But I said this plenty of times on the Nerdvana Experience. When my mom passed away, this was one of the hardest times in my life, and that man came through when nobody else did, and really did help me out and help me out of a tough ass situation. And that's when I realized he didn't even have to do that shit. And that's when I realized he was my nigga. He fuck with me, and I'm forever grateful for that because just thinking about it now make tears come to my eyes because that was real deal a hard time for me. My life was just changing. I was just coming into the word of God. Uh, I was just like making adjustments to my life, and then my mama passed on, and it was just real hard for me. And he came through, and cause he told me, he was like, man, a lot of folk will come to you and tell you, bro, hey, if you need something, just let me know. And he was like, look, I'm telling you, if you need something and I can help you, just let me know. It took me about a week to even like say something to him about it. And I ain't even asked him for nothing. I was just telling him about a situation that happened with a person who I used to be friends with. And he was like, bro, how much you need, bro? I was like, bro, don't need to worry about it. But he insisted. And I told him, and I bullshit you not like 2 days later, he called me and was like, hey, I'm finna pull up and give you it. And he pulled up and gave it to me. And it helped me out of a jam. It stopped me from being outside and being homeless. I ain't lose my apartment or nothing. And it just, that man, James, a real one. He a real one. Me and this man, we came in this truth. We walked through this, just life together. Even though we on our own path. He's married with his kids. I'm thankful that he got the wife that he got because I knew somebody that's close to me that, he tried to talk to and she played him. I ain't gonna say no names. And he was kind of heartbroken behind it, but he ended up meeting his wife. They was together for all them years and got married. And now they got 3 kids together, and it worked out perfectly. I'm thankful for Maria because she keeping this nigga grounded, and Maria is his wife. I'm thankful for Maria, his wife. She keep that man grounded, keep him level headed. Gave him two beautiful kids, and he got a bonus daughter with their oldest daughter. So it's just I'm thankful for that. Um, when I wanted to create TNE and told that man I wanted to do a podcast, he was one of the main people. Me and him texting back and forth different names of the podcast. What we gonna talk about on the podcast? What we gonna do and how we gonna name it? What's the structure gonna be? He is one of the brains behind the Nerdvana Experience. He took a step back because he got stuff to do with his wife and stuff. So that's why I keep recording and doing stuff on my own. But he is one of the reasons why I even record to this day. So I appreciate Jane a whole lot. That's my brother. We're gonna go to Star. Last week I talked about Star and talking about how she's unapologetically herself, which is true. That lady is herself no matter where she at, and it don't even fucking matter. And I love it. That's one of my favorite things about her. Me and Star can sit up on the phone all night, talk about everything, relationship issues, money, make jokes, talk about life, future plans, everything. We can talk about everything and don't get bored with each other. We always keep each other laughing. We buy each other big dinner. I be there for her when she hurting and shit. That's my home, and I've been knowing her. Next year will be we've been knowing each other a year and a half, almost 2 years, and she's like one of the best friends I got, and I appreciate her a whole lot. Um, I know y'all hear me, sick of tired of me talking about Raquel, but Raquel is one of those people that I met that was meant to be in my life. I met this woman almost over 10 years ago, and we've been friends ever since. Man, I've been through some tough shit. She been through some tough shit. And me and her, we just real deals. Man, we've been there for each other through all this shit, thick and thin. There's been times when me and Raquel lost contact with each other for about a year or two, but then we'll start back talking and pick up like ain't shit happened. When my back was messed up before I had my back surgery, I reached out to Raquel. We haven't been talking for like a year and a half. I didn't even know she was going through certain things, but we started talking, telling me what she was going through. I'm like, damn, fool. And it made me feel bad. And I was fucked up myself because of my back situation. And we just helped each other throughout this shit. Just recently, I've been feeling down and I've been feeling some type of way about a lot of shit in my life. And I had a conversation with her yesterday. We was on the phone for about 3 hours. And I had a conversation with her and she was just, helping me through my shit. When I was homeless and living in my car, she gave me some money to put me inside of a hotel room for me and my brother. She took care of both of us. And it's shit like that. Like people don't have to do that shit. My family wasn't even helping me, but she did, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I tell Raquel all the time, like, "Hey, nigga, hey, we gonna be friends forever, like death row, nigga." And I be meaning that shit. I told Star the same thing. And last but not least, my nigga Chris, my roommate who I stay with now. Out of all my friends that I named on this list, Star, Raquel, James, Chris is the one I talk to the most. This nigga When nobody else outside of Carl, like Carl, he helped me. But outside of him, nobody else in my life has came through like this nigga have. Man, this man, we live together. I got my room, he got his room. Me and this man talk about some everything. These dumb ass women, the smart women, talk about these games, life, see how shit be going. I fall through short, he pick up the slack. He fall through slow, I pick up the slack. There's been times where I'm like, hey man, I don't know how I'm gonna eat. This man like, here man, just send me like $20 to fix me something to eat. Same thing, vice versa. Man, we've been passing the last $20 around through each other for the last past 4 years. I came into some money. I made sure he was straight. When he got some shit, he make sure I'm straight. Like how this nigga is, he more. I don't want to say he more than my brother, like my brother and my actual two brothers, but when the truth is the truth is the truth. I love my brothers, I really do. But this man has came through more for me than my brothers, and it's just a God honest truth. I'm thankful that I met bro. We like as men, we really don't um express feelings like that. So we really don't say this type shit to each other all the time, if ever. But today, I'm gonna say this shit. I'm grateful and thankful that I met bruh because it's hard to come across folks that's genuine and real deal your niggas and shit. I've been knowing this nigga since we was in high school, and then I've been out of high school for shit 10 years now. So it's hard. So it's hard to come across motherfuckers that you can really trust and really know. You know what I'm saying? Like this man was there through a lot of shit. He see me go through a lot of shit with my family, with my friends and all type of shit. And this man just said the other day, he like, bro, your life is like a fucking reality show. I like, bro, I already know. Tell me about it. That nigga came through plenty of times when I was short. So that's why I say, man, I appreciate that, man. And I want to say something about Carl. I had Carl Lee on TNE a couple times. We talked about the election and all types of other shit. It was at one point I really thought bro was like not feeling us no more. I really thought bro was like, you know what? I'm finna live my life and I don't wanna, fuck around with these niggas no more. The more and more I get to know this man, the more I understood, bro. He's kind of like a loner anyway. Like he can go and be by himself and be kind of straight, and then we'll hit him up and he'll be normal. Like he'll pick up like ain't shit happen. But I know that he like his solitude. He be like in solitude. He like Superman got the Fortress of Solitude to be in that jump by himself, right? I said it multiple times throughout this episode that he came through and he fuck with me. And if it weren't for him, me and my brother would have been homeless. That's absolutely true. 2 years ago, I had nowhere to go, and shit, came over. I asked him, "Can I stay over there with him?" And he was like, "Yeah." It was rocky. It really was because I couldn't really work because my back was still fucked. I had to have a second back surgery, so I couldn't really work and contribute the way I needed to. But I did what I could. Um, years and years and years ago, me and this man started doing everything together. We learned how to play guitar together, learned how to play these fighting games together. I mean, we were just when we first got into Tekken, we were like Tekken. we were like Tekken, like we were little Tekken and shit. Playing PlayStation All Stars. I missed out on Mortal Kombat X. He was playing Mortal Kombat X. Then it got to a point where we were playing Dead or Alive together. Like we were doing everything. Me and this nigga went to California, went to the Real Street Festival, and saw Future perform, Meek Mill. Just saw a whole bunch of folk perform out there. And we had a hotel room smack dead in the middle of Disneyland at the Majestic Garden Hotel back in 2019. Like, me and bruh, like, that's my nigga, bruh. And I just had to understand. I had to understand how he operates. I remember a long time ago, my mama said, you need to learn how to deal with your friends because every last one of them ain't the same. I didn't understand this shit at first, but now I do. James is a family man. He got his family. You know, me and him used to text and play the little iPhone games with each other all the time. But when you got a family and a wife and shit, you can't, can't do the shit you were doing when you single and not got kids no more. So as you get older, you realize life start happening, and even though you try not to, distance yourself and separate from your friends and not talk to them as much, it just naturally happen. But when you make time to talk to your friends, so you be like, and y'all pick up where y'all left off, that's how y'all know y'all really friends. That's how I am with Carl. I had to learn him, and I learned that when he's busy and doing other shit, it's best to catch him when he's not busy and not doing nothing. Cause that's when you're ready to talk to him. Because, like I said a couple minutes ago, that nigga love being in solitary. Solidarity, how you pronounce that? And when people are like that, you got to catch them when you catch them. Like in your head, you be like, "Damn, bro, don't fuck with us no more." But in his head, he was like, "Oh man, I'm just chilling. I'm just over here just doing my shit. I'm just chilling, fool." So I had to learn how to get that out of my head and understand how he is. So now I know him, and I be like, "Yeah, that's my nigga. I ain't talk to him, but I'm gonna hit him up and check on him and shit." All my friends, from James, Colin, Star, Raquel, and Chris. That's my you're born into a family. You can't choose what family you're born into. Depending on how your family is, you'll branch out from your family and create your own family. And that's what I did with those 5 people. I barely see, the kids, James' kids all the time, but he know that I care about him, his wife, his kids' well-being. He know I care about them. And I love all of them. Whether he, believe or know that or not. I love all my friends. And I'm just extra grateful because I was feeling bad for myself because I was like, man, I don't got this. I don't got this. Like, I'm 31. I was like, man, I'm 31 and I don't got this type of car. I don't got this amount of money in my bank account. I know, but then I realized it was Thanksgiving. I had a conversation with Raquel and I started thinking about what do I have currently. And then I started thinking about what some people don't get what I got currently. And it just made me just be more grateful because I'm like, shit, it could be way, 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 way worse than what it is right now. I got, like I said, I got this bed, I got these computer screens, I got this computer, I got all this shit here, and it could be way worse than what it is now. So I'm forever grateful. Last but not least, the Nerdvanians, the people who listen to TNE. Last week I found out of the top 100 podcasts, I'm number 50. I'm literally at the halfway spot. Well, little to no promotion. No, I'm literally number 50. And I want to say I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful, and I appreciate y'all for having me up there, because I didn't expect to have that type of accolade already. This is my first year doing podcasts. So like I said, that just gave me the validation I needed to keep going. I'm forever grateful for the people who take their time out their day to listen to my show, to follow the show, to download or however you consume the product. I completely appreciate that. Can it be better? Yes. Am I making it better? Of course I am. But the people who's with me now in the beginning stages, those the ones that mean the most to me. The ones who knew and following me now, y'all the ones who mean the most to me. Because as I get bigger, of course, it's gonna be trolls of people coming in, listen to the show just to pick apart what I say. But it's people who listen to me now. Currently, there's reoccurring listeners, and y'all with me. Y'all here every week, and I'm forever thankful for that. In closing, I want to say I give thanks to the Most High God. All praise to the Most High God. I'm thankful for all my friends, my family, and I'm thankful for all of y'all, the Nerdvanians, who listen to the Nerdvana Experience every week. As always, like I say at the end of every episode, I appreciate everybody who tune in to listen. Reoccurring listeners, new listeners, I appreciate y'all. And until next week, peace.